Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to my subscribers' lesson about grammar and phonetics. It's Sunday night here in the UK, and our local time is exactly 9 p.m. So, how are you all doing, guys? I'm glad that you have joined. Hello, Walker. Hello, Fatima. Welcome. So, dear viewers, if you are interested to join, it's very easy. Visit my profile and click on the subscription button, and possibly you'll be able to get 2 free lessons for every class. From the Hallo, I'm offering 2 free lessons for all the new users. And also there is a promotion going on. If you like to subscribe for a month, then you'll get 30% discount. You have to use this code Hello Summer. Okay. So once again, guys and ladies and all the viewers who are watching silently, welcome. So let's move on. And before we start our lesson, if you've got any questions or comments about grammar, I'll be happy to answer it. Please bear in mind that your one sentence is suffice to start the communication. And I explain almost every lesson why grammar is important. If you're an academic student, you need to write something correctly. If you're planning to sit for any English test like IELTS or TEFL or CELTA or Delta or any other certificate exams like Canadian English Language Test or the Pearson Test of Australia or Cambridge English Test, you need to have good knowledge about English grammar. Otherwise, it will affect your score. I'm sure being a candidate, we always want to achieve and get our required score. So we need to know grammar. And I'm sure most of the people, most of the well-read students, like Asian or African or European countries, and even some parts of Canada or US, Australia, New Zealand, grammar is taught in the schools, especially for academic writing. So let's move on. We are going to discuss, a test. It's all about routines and frequency. So today we are at exercise 3. And it says complete dialogue by putting the verbs in the brackets into the correct form. See the example. Brian, I need to speak to Gina about this new publicity brochure. Do you know? You know where she is? Look at the sentence pattern. Grammatically, 2 questions in a sentence. We use one of them as a question, as an interrogative part. The other part should be general statement or affirmative sentence or positive sentence. Which is why you can see that do you know where she is? But if you want to ask in an interrogative, we ask where is she? Right? Do you know where is she now? We can't use 2 question marks or question patterns in the same sentence. So the first one should be interrogative, which is the question, and the second part should be the normal or general sentence. So if you want to use this pattern, like do you know? But look at this amazing part. In British English, do you becomes do ya. Do you know? Do ya know? Do ya know, actually. Okay. So use this pattern to make questions. Do you know where Gina is? Do you know where the local post office is? Do you know what time the train starts? Do you know how to cook chicken biryani? Do you know how to prepare pasta? Or your favorite dish? I don't know what's your favorite dish. It could be noodles. It could be, uh, you know, anything else. Spicy, pizza, fish and chips, chicken curry, biryani, rice, sticky rice, etc. So, do you know where she is? Do you know where the post office is? Do you know where the local train station is? You can see that from one pattern, you can make hundreds of sentences. But dear viewers, make sure when you create or make sentences, it should be logical, meaningful, sensible, and complete. Otherwise, your readers or the person who is going to read may not understand it well. It happens too very very often. Oftentimes, many subscribers come here and make comments, and sometimes I ask them, "What do you mean by that?" Because I don't understand those questions or sentences. So that's the practice. Let me know if you can see the screen clearly. However, if you don't want to subscribe, but still if you want to participate, you can use $2 as a hop on, one-time hop on. So what will happen with this $2? You can stay as long as the session goes on, which means an hour, which is same as the normal lesson. Hello Tatiana, welcome. So guys, we are today practicing routines and frequency exercise 3. Okay, it's a conversation between Brian and Diana. So Brian says, I need to speak to Gina about this new publicity brochure. Is it brochure or brochure? What do you think, guys? It's a French word. Okay. So when there are foreign words in English language, it should be pronounced the way they pronounce. So like croissant, entrepreneur, a French word. Brochure, not brochure. Remember, brochure. But Americans say it brochure. British says brochure. Remember, there is always difference in many words. Brochure, 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 brochure. We do not pronounce R, and brochure. Okay. Diana, she doesn't work on Fridays. Is it she doesn't work or she's not working? We'll find it out. She gave up her full-time job and now she dash in the bracket work part-time. You see, in the first sentence, on Fridays, that means every Friday. If you remember, when there is a repetitive theme in a sentence or a habit that you do very often, we use present simple or present indefinite. So in that case, it should be she doesn't work on Fridays. She gave up her full-time job and now she works part-time. Look at this amazing word, part-time. Now, why it is amazing? If you remember, in phonetics, there are double consonant rules. If a word has a consonant at the end and the next word starts with the same consonant, we bring those two words together and just ignore the one of the similar consonant. So in part there is T, and in time there is T. So if you bring together, it should be simply part-time. You don't need to pronounce two of them together. Part-time. Now, in British English, part becomes part and time. She works part-time. Okay? She works. She doesn't work, it should be. She works. Not works. American English works. British English works. Remember, R is silent. Right. When does she come to the office? When does she? See? Again, does she? Hello. Hi, Cham. Welcome. How are you doing, dear everyone? Does she? When does she? You see? Does she? Does she? Does she? Does she? Part-time, part-time. This is the impact of double consonant rules. When does she come to the office? Did you have two S? No, there are no two S sounds. Part-time. Did you have here two T? No. So that's the amazing part. Double consonant rule, guys. It is everywhere. You need to be careful. If you know this rule, once again, the rule says if there is a consonant in the end of the word, and the next word starts with a similar consonant, bring these two words together and remove one of the letter. It happens most of the cases, guys. Remember, there are always exceptions. If there are any exceptions, obviously, I'll explain. Okay. No problem, Hi Cam. Is it Hi Cham or Hi Cam? I'm sorry, because it doesn't look like easy for me. Okay, Brian. Right. When does she come to the office? Well, she comes in from Monday to Thursday, but she doesn't stay all day. She usually starts at 9 and goes home at about 2:15. You see? So, once again, well, she comes in, you see, she comes in from Monday to Thursday. Look, they have used two preposition, in and from. If you look at carefully at the first side, you may think that, hey, it's wrong. Why they're using two prepositions? Remember, come in is a phrasal verb. After the phrasal verb or collocation, you can use another preposition. Okay, like I'm hopping on to the office. I mean, I'm hopping onto the bus. Okay, hopping onto the bus. I'm hopping off from the bus. Okay, so that is very important rule, guys. Once again, so it should be when does she? When does she come to the office? So it's does, number 4, and she. When does she? So does she? She. When does she come to the office? Well, she comes in from Monday to Thursday, but she doesn't stay all day. She usually starts at 9 and goes home at about 2:15. Okay, another confusing words, 15, teen and T. Very often when you speak over the phone and even when you talk to someone else, people get confused. Is it teen or T? Like I said to the person 13 and the person said 30. Oh, on the other day I said 15 and someone understood 50. And this is very usual. So you have to be a very good listener and you have to pronounce all the teen words is minimum 2 syllables, like 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But one is the T, 0, like 20, 30. It's just single syllable, 30, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I'm sure if you ever traveled internationally and even to the airport, and sometimes they make announcement like this, Bravo Alpha, flight Bravo Alpha 737 is Boeing 737 is now boarding up from the gate number 219. All the passengers have been requested to start their boarding or checking. Okay, you see, in airport, international arrival or departure, sometimes they announce like this, and you need to be very careful what they're saying. If you mix up with 19 and 90, then you're lost. So you got to be careful about listening to it. Okay, so last sentence. Well, we use well as a conjunction at starting of a sentence. Well, she comes in from Monday to Thursday, but she doesn't stay all day. She usually, okay, now usually there is ALLY. If you remember ALLY, A is always got schwa sound, which is silent. So it should be pronounced usually. You see? Usually, usually. You see, usually. Wow. British English. Usually. Usually. In the way most often happens. He usually gets home about 6 o'clock. I usually just have a sandwich for lunch. Once again, dear viewers, if you're interested to join this interactive session, you're more than welcome. What you have to do is you have to subscribe to my lesson. So if you visit my profile, or if you see the subscribe now to participate, click on it and possibly you'll be able to get 2 free lessons. And definitely, yes, you have always the chance to subscribe for a whole month. And there is a promotion going on. Hello Summer. If you use this promotional code while you're subscribing, you'll get 30% discount. So the $16 course becomes 1020. Is it 1020 or 1120? Sorry, 1120. 480 you're going to get the discount. All right. So 480 minus $16 is 1120. So you're going to get the lesson by 1120. One moment, guys. I need to send a message. Someone is trying to call for the Insta class. Please do not call me now. Call me after 42 minutes if you're really interested to talk to me. I'm on my lesson at the moment. I can't accept the call, I'm afraid. So that's the exercise. Now scientific facts. Let's do it together. Exercise 4. Hydrogen. Do you know, guys, what is hydrogen and why it is important for us? In animal kingdom or in the plant kingdom, for all the living species, we need many chemicals, and hydrogen is one of them. It's like a liquid form or gas form. What do you think, guys? Is it liquid or gas form? Is it gaseous or liquid? Hydrogen. Okay. Excuse me. And the symbol of hydrogen is capital H or H and 2 because it has got 2 protons. All right, and also 2 electrons together for electrostatic forces. All right, so hydrogen. Okay, so how do you pronounce it? Is it hydrogen or hydrogen, guys? What do you think? Hydrogen. If you remember, there is a general pronunciation technique for double syllable is that we have to stress on the first part. So hydrogen rather than hydrogen. Hydrogen. Similarly, English, physics, chemistry, but mathematics, because mathematics has got 3 syllables. Remember that this is very important to know how it works. Mathematics. Math. So this TH of mathematics is unvoiced because there is a theta sound. Mathematics. So welcome everyone once again to my interactive session of English grammar. We learn grammar by reading books, stories, by practicing exercise deals, and by reading structures as well. There are many ways, and different learners can remember it differently. And obviously, their learning capacities and techniques are different because we all are different as a human being. Okay, let's move on. Hydrogen is the simplest and most common element in the universe and has very high energy content per gram. You see, so you have to fill up the blanks with the correct word. Uh-oh. Now what happened? Hang on, guys. It's gone. Let me bring it back. One moment, guys, I'll be back. Hello, Eliada, welcome. So, hydrogen, simplest and most common element in the universe, and has a very high energy content program. As it is so lightweight, rockets and space shuttles use hydrogen as a power source. Hydrogen rarely stand alone as a gas because it is chemically active and usually combines with other elements. Okay, so as you can see, where is it going? One second. Hydrogen is the simplest and most common element in the universe and has have is the uh, verb of having possession when the subject is first person, second person, and the plural, and has is for the third person singular number. Has very high energy content per gram. As it is so lightweight, rockets and space shuttles use hydrogen as a power source. Hydrogen rarely stands alone as a gas because it is chemically active and usually combines with other elements to form different compounds. Now, chemically, people say chemically, but no, it is not chemically, it is chemically. Again, the pronunciation technique of ALLY, because of the sure sound, it is not kali, it is chemically. So that's the first part of this exercise. And the middle part, when an electric current dash through water, the water dash up into two gases, hydrogen and oxygen. And when hydrogen dash, it dash. Okay. So what is that dash stand? What does that dash stand for, guys? If you can guess, you can write in the comment section. When an electric current passes through water, the water dash up. Is it burns up, split up, turns up? What do you think, guys? Yes, splits up into two gases, hydrogen and oxygen. When hydrogen burns, it turns back into water. When hydrogen burns, what do you think, guys? Yeah, that's the possible answer. Passes through, splits. So passes through is gone. So passes through is gone. So passes through. The water splits up. That means breaks. So pass and split. When hydrogen burns, it turns back into water, is it? Bit difficult though. So let me see. Okay, that's the fact. Hydrogen burns in oxygen to form water. That's pretty cool, guys. That's the example they have given. So when hydrogen burns, it turns back into water. And when you passes electricity through water, and then water splits to hydrogen and oxygen. That is amazing, guys. So it should be burns and turns. All right, number 9, the process dash pollution, and this dash that hydrogen could be useful for the cars of the future. At the moment, it dash a lot of electricity to produce hydrogen to form water. Hydrogen from water, sorry. Electricity hydrogen from water, but some researchers that new production methods will be found. Okay, so the words are believe, mean, not caustic. Okay, so the process does not cause pollution. So this is gone. Does not cause. So the process does not cause pollution, and this dash that hydrogen could be useful fuel for the cars of the future. This means that hydrogen could be a useful fuel, not fuel, fuel. Remember, it is fuel. So this means that hydrogen could be a useful fuel for the cars of the future. At the moment, so yeah, used fuels. At the moment, it takes a lot of electricity to produce hydrogen from water. But some researchers believe that new production methods will be found. So it is research or research. Let's find out. Research. Research, not research. 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 But researcher. Research. Research. Researcher. Research. Researcher. Researcher. See, in British English, in researcher, there are 3 R. The first R must be pronounced. The other 2 are silent. So researcher. That is the amazing of British English, and sometimes it's difficult because people can't remember when they have to pronounce R and when they don't have to pronounce R. They pronounce R almost every place. If you pronounce R almost every spelling, then it's not British English anymore. It's an American or Canadian English. Okay, so researcher. Once again, listen to it carefully. Researcher. American pronunciation. Researcher. Research. Once again, research. Research. Excuse me. Okay, let's complete it. Believe. Okay. That's XSS 5. Programs and timetables. And also, you know how to pronounce the and. We explained it last night. The word and should be pronounced as and if it's at the beginning of a sentence and if there are vowel sounds after it. Like, I like to have an orange and apple. I like to have an orange and an apple. And they lived happily ever after. Okay, but salt and pepper, black and white, fish and chips, bread and butter, do and finish, do and die, whatever you say. All right, so programs, because this topic there is and in between. Programs and timetables. Laura, have you got the details of the EasyJet flight? What time does it arrive in at Nice? Do you know what is Nice, guys? It's an airport in Italy. It's an airport in Italy. It's an airport once again in Italy. Italy. Italy, yeah? Because this A is short sound. Though it may sound weird, Italy. Not Italy, Italy. How about italic? Italic. See, it is changing the stress. Italic, Italy, italic. But Italian. Let me listen to it. Italian, Italian. Italy, italic, Italian. Similar to Canada, Canadian. Okay. So Nice is an airport of Italy. Clear. It gets in at 10:05. Now there's also latest one that goes from Luton, which is another airport of England, at 1900, but it doesn't get in until 22 or 500 hours. So get in means start. It's a phrasal verb, okay? Get in. Oh my god, what happened? Sorry guys, I don't know how I got disconnected suddenly. It happens very often to my live stream, man. Sorry guys, there is a technical glitch. My live stream shut down. I had to restart it. Okay, so get in is a phrase. What does it mean? This I was going to explain. And okay, so it has got few meanings depending on the usage. Number one, get in means enter or arrive or to become friendly or to become involved. So depending on the usage, it has got four meanings, guys. So you can see the sentence, hello Basil, welcome. It gets in at 10:05. Now there is also a later one that goes from Luton at 1900 hours, but it doesn't get in until 22:05 hours. So there is 24 hours clock. So get in means arrives. All right. So once again, enter, arrive, become friendly, become involved. There are four meanings. So don't get in close friend with him. That means don't become friendly or involved. It could be meaning both. Laura, oh, that's a bit late. Did you check Eurostar? Yes, there is a train that leaves Waterloo at 8:27 and that reaches Lille at 11:29. Then you have to change trains, but there's no problem because the nice train doesn't leave until 12:17. So you have 45 minutes. Then it stops at a few stations on the way and arrives at Nice at 2000 hour and 20:06 hours. Okay, so Lille is another city of Paris, yeah, France. Nice and Lille. These are two cities. So you can see that they have used the phrasal verb get in. Again, get in. Let's explain how to use get in this different kinds of sentences. And you can use through after it, get in, to succeed in entering a place, especially by using a force or a trick. They must hop getting through the bathroom's window. The doors and windows had been bricked up to prevent squatters from getting in. He banged his head on the car as he was getting in. Enter here, okay? They put barriers up to stop people getting in. So next one is to arrive at home or a place. What time did you get in the last night? What time did you get in last night? Queen says got. Got is the past tense of get. So it is an irregular verb. You know, the regular verbs are those which takes ed in past tense and past participle. When it changes its original form in past tense and past participle, we call them irregular verbs. Okay. So Laura and Claire's explanation. The first get in means arrive. So let me give an example of get in. Like the minibus has a lift to help wheelchair users to get in, to arrive. Number one, use. Second, 2 minutes. 3 minutes. 4 minutes. 5 minutes. 6 minutes. 7 minutes. 8 minutes. 9 minutes. 10 minutes. 11 minutes. 12 minutes. 13 minutes. 14 minutes. 15 minutes. 16 minutes. 17 minutes. 18 minutes. 19 minutes. 20 minutes. 21 minutes. 22 minutes. 23 minutes. 24 minutes. 25 minutes. 26 minutes. 27 minutes. 28 minutes. 29 minutes. 30 minutes. 31 minutes. 32 minutes. 33 minutes. 34 minutes. 35 minutes. 36 minutes. 37 minutes. 38 minutes. 39 minutes. 40 minutes. 41 minutes. 42 minutes. 43 minutes. 44 minutes. 45 minutes. 46 minutes. 47 minutes. 48 minutes. 49 minutes. 50 minutes. 51 minutes. 52 minutes. 53 minutes. 54 minutes. 55 minutes. 56 minutes. 57 minutes. 58 minutes. 59 minutes. 60 minutes. 61 minutes. 62 minutes. 63 What time did you get in last night? What time? What time? What time did you get in? What time? Last night. And also arriving. We're expecting the plane is getting in around 1700 hours. We are should get in any time. We're expecting the plane should get in any time. Our guest must be getting in anytime to our home. Okay, next meaning get in. So what's the past participle form of get, guys? Remember, it has got two past participle forms, get, got, or get, got, gotten. Both are correct. Get, got, or gotten. Okay. So once again, guys, you're watching this live stream from the UK, and our local time is 9:53 Sunday night. If you're interested to participate, you're more than welcome. What you have to do is you have to either hop on with the Hello Cash, or you have to subscribe the free trial lesson, or you have to subscribe the whole month with the 30% discount, and its name is Hello Sama. This code. Okay, guys. What's the other use of getting? Involved, yes. Another one is to become friendly. So he's trying to get in closer to me. So he's trying to get in closer to me. Anyway, H should be capital, guys. Sorry, I just made a mistake. Okay. And another one is involved. Get in. Don't get in unnecessary things in lives. Don't get in unnecessary things in life. So that means don't get involved in unnecessary things. Alright, guys. So get in has four meanings. Number one, arrives, enter, arrive or enter. Number two, become friendly. Number three, become involved. What's the other one? Friendly, involved, enter, arrive. Yes. Enter and arrive, become friendly, become involved. Four meanings. So it is very important to know how you can use it correctly, which is why you need to use the correct content and correct sentence as well as correct tense. And remember, depending on the content of the sentence, it may have got different meanings. And honestly speaking, guys, which is why we need to learn grammar and especially tense. If you know tense well, you know the most of the grammar part. I should say 85% grammar is your, under your knowledge, So it's better for you to study it well and understand how the grammar works, how the tenses works, especially. All the 12 tenses would be amazing. Like present, past, and future, and each tense has four other subcategories like simple or indefinite, continuous or progressive, and perfect continuous or perfect progressive. Okay, guys, so that should be the end of today's lesson. I remember if you have learned something, please remember if you have learned something from this lesson, try to use it. If you don't use them, you most likely are going to forget before the end of the day or the end of the night if it is night in your country. And there is a greatest proverb: if you don't use it, you lose it. And as you know, it's a matter of practice and focus and implementation of learning. Keep a notebook, write all the things that you learn every day, practice it, and obviously your learning count should go up. Okay, and once again, guys, thank you very much for joining. It's really my pleasure to see many new people. Once again, Hallo has offered 30% discount. Okay, I've just pinned it. The code is Hallo Summer. If you want to get this discount of 30%, use it when you're subscribing. So the $16 courses will become $11.20. All right, and this code can be used also for your private lesson, one-in-one, but not in Insta class. So private lesson, live class, these two lessons, you may code to get 30% discount. That's quite amazing. All right, and remember to follow my classes and lessons, and if you follow me very often, you'll get notification because I conduct lessons, not lessons, I should say, public broadcast from different places, including London, Oxford, Cambridge, and my county Essex. All right, guys, thank you very much, and keep learning, keep practicing, focus on it. Do not worry about mistakes. Mistakes are our learning tools as long as you can learn from it. Okay, you take care. See you later. All right, have a nice time or nice day if you're watching from like North or South America or Canada. It is daytime there, but in Asian and European countries it is night. Bye. Cheerio.